Hello guys, welcome to my live stream for today's or tonight's live stream. It's all about all the videos of the channel that will be showing in here. So without further ado, I will now share all my videos. Enjoy. Share screen.
How's your weekend, friends? As always, praying for everybody's safety and wellness. Thank you for spending time watching my weekly vlog again, and I hope you watch it until the end of this video. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel and be a part of this community. This weekly vlog actually was a bit late. This was supposed to be published last weekend, but I had to pause for a while and attend to some another important duty. Well, better late than never, as they say. Anyway, back to the vlog's main topic. We actually just arrived home from supposed picnic plan for the nth time. But due to the rainy weather this Saturday, it just turned out to be dine-in while working and studying at a local hawker center, or eatery if you speak in Philippine counterpart. And running an errand to buy our daughter's guitar as she needed it in her school music project. And part of the errand I did was to stop at the local flower shop and buy flowers in memory of my father. September 6, 2020 marked the 11th year death anniversary of my father. Part of this vlog entitled Seasons of Life is dedicated to him. Hello, Itay. By the way, for my non-Filipino followers, Itay means dad. It's been 11 long years of missing you. Those tearful missing moments of you will always trigger the childhood memories of me and my siblings have for you. We know you had flaws and was not perfect, and nobody is. We all have flaws and imperfections. Only God is perfect. But our love and appreciation of you will always be in our hearts. We will always cherish you and Inai's hardships and struggles together, earning a living to support all of us and to make both ends meet. Both of your genuine well wishes to all of us, your children, to have a bright future ahead of us as we pursue and chase our dreams and ambitions in life, will always be remembered and treasured. When me and my siblings stayed in Manila to study, thank you because you never failed to bring us fresh fruits from your harvest, even if it caused inconvenience for you of carrying it as you traveled from province to Manila, with literally heavy fruits pasalubong just for us. Again, for my non-Filipino followers, pasalubong means welcome home gift. Now that all of us, your children, are already earning a living of our own, how we wish that you and I are still around so we can celebrate the victories of our lives with you both. We miss you, Itay and Inay. We always pray that God will always let you in the gates of heaven and bless your souls and everlasting peace and joy. Please be our guardian angels over here on earth, and please help me whisper to God to help me grow my YouTube channel and bless me more subscribers. Thank you both for your legacy of love, respect, and sacrifices to all of us, your children and grandkids. When you lose a loved one through death, true enough, you allow yourself to grieve for a certain period of time. Then you moved on with what's remaining with you, your life, other family members, friends, and the community. But truth is, you might manage to move on with the loss, but the feeling of sadness and missing that person will still lingers on to you in your lifetime. Just thinking on the truth that you will never see, talk, and bond with that person ever again makes it more for us miss that person terribly. But dwelling on the good memories you had of the parted loved ones and thinking that he or she is no longer in pain will somehow help us to accept and makes the pain of losing bearable. Hi, friends! Brand new and good weekend again that we have now and have been given to us today, and we are always thankful for that. Greetings to all of you, wishing you well and safety all the time. And now we have yet another food and random vlog entitled Resilience. Having been born and grew up in the Philippines and migrated in Singapore, where there is almost similarity of season and weather condition in both countries. For me, the only thing that it's beginning to change the season is when it's bare months already, which means Christmas is just a few more months countdown away. Today is the last weekend for August, and then bare months, here we come. Looking back on what happened on the past 8 months of this year, for the first 2 months were still a fresh start of the new year. Then came March and passed forward until this August. We found ourselves working at home most of the time due to safety measures in place, or other countries called it lockdown. And when going out, we covered our faces with masks and face shields. This COVID 19 gave us different and so many realizations in life. As we prepare our home for that much awaited festive occasion, we normally start by deep cleaning our home face by face as we have other things to attend to in our normal course of daily living. While cleaning her home, I noticed a group of ants gathered together in one of our balcony walls. Amazed by their cooperation, I searched up further in Google the parables about them. Interestingly, here's what it says. The Bible uses ants as a good example of cooperation, diligence, as well as providing for the future. They are also an example of devotion, organization, hierarchy, and system. The Bible uses their characteristics as an example to us humans to follow. Ants are mentioned many times in the Bible. Just because it's pandemic, challenging, and a considerably stormy season doesn't mean we are not headed for sunshine. This season made us stronger and helped us more dependent on God's graces. Always remember that tough times don't last, but tough people do. Behind every clouds, the sun is still shining. For every darkness, dawn is surely coming. Just like the ants' inspiring characteristics, let us encourage, support, and build each other up to keep the faith and hope burning in our hearts amidst challenges in life. That way, we will be all resilient and be able to develop the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt well to different changes, and keep on going to the face of adversities of life. With fervent prayers that God will guide, provide provisions with our daily needs, and protect us from any kind of harm and sickness, and that we were all in our positive spirit, that we will manage to pull through and emerge victorious in this worldwide battle. Hi, friends! Brand new and good weekend again that we have now and have been given to us today, and we are always thankful for that. Greetings to all of you, wishing you well and safety all the time. And now we have yet another food and random vlog entitled Resilience. Having been born and grew up in the Philippines and migrated in Singapore, where there is almost similarity of season and weather condition in both countries. For me, the only thing that it's beginning to change the season is when it's bare months already, which means Christmas is just a few more months away. Today is the last weekend for August, and then bare months, here we come. Looking back on what happened on the past 8 months of this year, for the first 2 months were still a fresh start of the new year. Then came March and passed forward until this August, we found ourselves working at home most of the time due to safety measures in place, or other countries called it lockdown. And when going out, we covered our faces with masks and face shields. This COVID 19 gave us different and so many realizations in life. As we prepare our home for that much awaited festive occasion, we normally start by deep cleaning our home face by face, as we have other things to attend to in our normal course of daily living. While cleaning her home, I noticed a group of ants gathered together in one of our balcony walls. Amazed by their cooperation, I searched up further in Google the parables about them. Interestingly, here's what it says. The Bible uses ants as a good example of cooperation, diligence, as well as providing for the future. They are also an example of devotion, organization, hierarchy, and system. The Bible uses their characteristics as an example to us humans to follow. Ants are mentioned many times in the Bible. Just because it's pandemic, challenging, and a considerably stormy season doesn't mean we are not headed for sunshine. This season made us stronger and helped us more dependent on God's graces. Always remember that tough times don't last, but tough people do. Behind every clouds, the sun still shining. For every darkness, dawn is surely coming. Just like the ant's inspiring characteristics, let us encourage, support, and build each other up to keep the faith and hope burning in our hearts amidst challenges in life. That way, we will be all resilient and be able to develop the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt well to different changes, and keep on going to the face of adversities of life. With fervent prayers that God will guide, provide provisions with our daily needs, and protect us from any kind of harm and sickness, and that we were all in our positive spirit, that we will manage to pull through and emerge victorious in this worldwide battle.
that you want to watch, I was able to, I'm just setting this up.
Mm, there. Ah, okay.
Are you sure it's recording? I don't think so.
Brand new weekend and Saturday morning has come. Well, to set everybody's weekend mood into a positive vibe, and what better way to greet you a very good morning, everyone, is these beautiful, fresh flowers. I normally starts my day earlier than usual, even if during weekend. Back in the days when it's not yet work from home here in Singapore, I had to wake up early so I can take my time going to work without rushing and with no stress of the thought of getting late while stuck in a crowded train. So as early as 5:30 a.m. and still dark outside, I am out and about in the street waiting for my shuttle bus or, if running late, walking to catch the train and off to work. So it's a habit that I just get used to it. I'm always excited and looking forward for every weekend. This is the time I get to do what I love and want to do, which is vlogging, and my chance to update content and grow my channel. To me, it's like a modern day Dear Diary routine, wherein you write down all the activities you had on a day to day basis. And it's as if you add everything to a trusted friend that will keep those written secrets for a lifetime. The only difference, I guess, is I publish it as my weekly content here in YouTube, where people from around the world browsing the internet might potentially see it. But it's okay. Sharing is caring, so to speak. For this weekend, we decided to be in touch with nature. We will be heading to a nearby park where we will have a family picnic. There, we will try to recharge, relax, and feel the calmness of the environment, just like a long drive without traffic that enables us to in sync with the greeneries and sceneries as we reach the place miles after miles. In this challenging time, what really should be the ideal way to deal with it? How can we try not to worry and be anxious about everything? Do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap, nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his span of life? God, who gave and still in the business of giving us the strength and all that we needed to wake up and face another day, more than his concern and love for the birds, the lilies of the fields, and the beautiful and colorful flowers, with high hopes that things will get better in God's will and perfect timing, will help us emerge victorious and win the challenges of life. Okay, baby. Can compress so you can capture it. Okay, baby. Put your neck. Yeah.
Are you sure it's recording? I don't
Mhm.
think so.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
It's
Well,
really
1.17,
check the webcam is on.
1.8.
Is it type
Hello,
press
Nick.
before you waste your
No.
time, honey?
No, it's not gonna be like.
So type press to reply it.
Okay, maybe we can stop and then check.
Yeah, because you remember before you got the recording
Yeah.
and then after you wasted your time.
Can I stop the Yeah, can you stop, baby?
Huh?
Stop. Mm, there. Ah, okay. Where's my food? No. Yeah. My friend's teacher thought that I put on a background. Oh, really? Yeah. She was like, nice background. And then she was like, did you use it? Is there a Move here, did you get your image from Zoom or something? And I was like, no, I'm actually at a park. Oh, that is not captured. It's been a long while since I did my last video before this. I purposely took the time off from updating the channel for various reasons in mind. One, to focus on what's really worth doing, surrounding to two factors about the things that I needed to do and the things that I wanted to do. Two, to prepare on something big ahead. Our daughters are currently into their secondary, and as we know it, time flies really fast. Pretty much just like watching that train quickly passing through the railway. Before we realize it, our teens will be in college. It's a big preparation for us parents. And since this is a big topic, let us talk about it in a separate video. 3. I tried observing first and really listen as to what I can contribute in a good way out of this platform, in little ways that me and my family can. I'm thinking of content that will add value and learnings in one way or another and give my viewers and would be viewers worth of their time watching. Today is Saturday and another 5-day work week has ended. For this weekend video, I would like to have a good thought about gratitude. Curious enough, I searched the definition of this interesting word in the dictionary, and here's what I found. Gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. With that in the definition, I hope this video will encourage us to make it a habit to express gratitude always, as we never fail to receive God's blessings, graces, favor, protection, and fulfillment of His promises. Gratitude and thanksgiving add so much spiritual flavor in our simplest to the best meals on our table every single day. Hence, taking inventory of our blessings, big and small, is a great way to start in developing a thankful heart and become a grateful being.
Maybe like that. Okay, ready?
Let us focus on the best things of our lives and never forget to send a refreshed appreciation of it every single day through a simple and sincere prayer.
Now we will pour.
Hi guys. Today I'm going to show you how to expose your website publicly. Okay. First, let me show it to you the website that I created locally. So this is the one that we're going to expose publicly. Okay. So first, let me show you my private IP address. As we can see, my private IP address is 192 uh, this one 192.168.0.103. Okay, so let's use my private IP address to access my website. So 192.168.103. Okay. Okay, so no problem, right? I can access. So this time, let's try to access it using public IP address. So how to know the IP address? We have to go to this website. So my public IP address is this. Okay, let's copy and paste this, and let's use my public IP address. Okay, we paste the public IP address here. So as you can see, we cannot access, right? This is because by default, uh, it is not accessible. So we need to do some configuration to access it. So first, we need to go to our. We need to configure it in our router. So we need to access the web interface of our router to do the configuration. So how to do that? First, we need to know our gateway IP address. So basically, our gateway IP address is, let me check here. It's normally 192.168. Yeah. 192.168.0. Okay, let's try. Normally, the address of our router is 192.168.0.1. So sometimes if not zero, you can try 1.1. So it's either 0.1 or 1.1. So let's try first the 0.1. Okay, so this is the web interface of my router. So normally the user name is admin and the password is admin. By default, it's like that. But of course, it depends on your router. In my case, I already changed the password. So I keep I still use the same username, which is admin. Then I change my password. So basically, you just need to log in to configure something in order to access our website publicly. Okay. So once we log in, we just need to first we need to make sure that our NAT, network address translation, is enabled. So as you can see, it's enabled, right? Then you need to go to forwarding configuration. So here we need to configure our website. So basically, we need to put this private address. We copy this copy address, private address, copy it into. Let's add a new entry here. We put the IP. Oops. So 192.168.10103. So this is our private IP address. Okay. Then we can use uh, port, like for example 112. Make sure that the service port is still not unused. Okay. Then internal port, since our the port that we're using for our website is 8080, then we can put 8080. Then protocol is TCP, and the common service is HTTP. Okay. Oops, I think change back. 1112.80. Okay. So basically that's it. So what are we doing here? Basically, we want to expose uh, our website. This This is since this is private IP address, uh, of course, since it's private, we cannot access it publicly, right? That's why we need to do some mapping. So we map this private to our uh, public IP address, and the NIT will do the translation for us. So basically, once our IP address is hit outside, then it will be redirected to this private IP address. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, there we go. We can disable the other one since, yeah. Anyway, I can leave it like that. So basically, the one we want to expose is this one, right? 192.168.0.103. Okay, so let hit let's hit again the same. Here we use 112, right? So let's hit. Okay, anyway, let's try to change this to 8080. Okay, 8080. Save. Okay, so this is our private IP address. Okay, now we map this IP address to our public IP address. So let's hit again the website using a public IP address. See, now we can access, right? So that's all. Now our website is accessible publicly. Thank you. That's all. Going to show you how to create a dynamic website using AWS S3, Lambda, API Gateway, HTML, jQuery, and JSON technologies. First, we're going to create a Lambda function. How to do that? Of course, we have to go to AWS console. Okay. Okay. Let's log in and go to services menu and look for Lambda. Okay. Okay. You have to click this button to create the Lambda function. So we put here first we have to select the template. So we just use the default one, which is author from scratch. This is the simplest template that we can use. It's already selected. So basically, we just use this one. Then the function name, we can put any function like we like. For example, lambda test 2. Okay. Then choose any programming that you know. For this tutorial, I'm going to choose Node.js, the latest version. Okay. Then we need to choose or create an execution role. So for this one, we need to choose this one. Create a new role from AWS policy template. Okay. Then we need to specify the role name. You can put role uh, test 2. Okay. Then from the drop down, we can use the simple microservice permission. Okay. Then create the function. click create click create function. Then okay, after we create the lambda function, so the name of our lambda is lambda test2. Okay. After we create this, we need to expose this function using a API gateway. So how to do that? We need to create an API gateway. There are two ways. Either first way, one way is to add trigger. The other way is to go to services and look for API gateway. So this one. Okay, but I'm going to I think it's easier if we just use the first method, which is the from lambda side. Okay, so from lambda, this is the one we created, right? Lambda, oh, lambda test 2. Okay, anyway, this is the one we create, right? So we go to this lambda function, we add trigger, and we select API gateway. Okay, so once we select API gateway, we have to choose create an API from the drop down. Okay, then API type, we can just select the default one, which is HTTP API. Then for security, we can use the we select the open. Then additional settings, no need to change anything. API name still the same. So you might notice the name of our API is lambda test 2, right? But the system append API. Anyway, we can change this if we want, but in my case, I will just leave it as is. So other option like CORS, cross origin resource sharing, we need to take this one. Actually, the purpose of this one is to, for example, we want to use JavaScript to execute our API gateway, then this is required. Otherwise, the AWS service will block our client JavaScript. So this is a mandatory. Okay. So we click Add button. There we go. So we just created our API gateway. So this is the API gateway for our Lambda function. So let's check the details. Basically, uh, this is the URL of our this is the URL or the API gateway of our Lambda. We can test if it's working. Okay, we copy the URL, paste it in our browser. Oh, so this is the response of our Lambda function. Okay, so we can modify this function. Okay, let's go to lambda that to edit. So this is the source code of our lambda function. Okay, I prepare a template that we can use. So because for our dynamic website, I want to grab the data from YouTube server. So I prepare here an array of URLs pointing to our YouTube server. This URL are pointing to our YouTube. Okay. So I copy this thing and paste it to our lambda function. Okay. Oops. Okay. Then save. Now we test again. Let's see what's the response of our lambda function. So there we go. This is the arrays of URLs. We will be needing this data for our web page later. So the next step after this, uh, so far we have created already the lambda function, right? Then we already created the API gateway. This API gateway is the purpose of this is to expose the lambda function, so we can trigger it using HTTP API. So next step is we create an HTML page. Okay, I also create a sample HTML here. This one. So this is a simple HTML page. So basically, we have a drop down menu. This one. This drop down will be populated with the URL, YouTube URLs. This will all this data will go to our drop down menu. Then we have an iframe to display our video. Then we need a jQuery library to uh, be able to invoke an Ajax call. So in our Ajax call, we need to call the API gateway that we created just now. So this is the API gateway that we created, right? We copy the URL and paste it here. We replace this one. So this is the API gateway. Okay. So once we specify the correct URL, okay, the Ajax function will call this URL, will execute this URL, and the response will be returned here. So this parameter is basically is this is an array of URLs as we can see here. So this URL we pass it to this code populate. What it does is basically it will load all these URLs into our drop down menu. So that's why we have an iteration here. So basically all the URLs will be loaded to our drop down menu. Then this function below, this basically will display all the videos that the user selected from our drop down menu. So basically this code will display the video. Okay. So now let's save this HTML. We save it as, let's save it as test2. Okay. Test2.html. Okay. So once we have created our HTML, so this will be our web page. The next step is okay, we already basically we need to create a S3 bucket. So step 3 is already done. We create HTML page. Step 4 is I use the API gateway to retrieve the data, which is we already done here. So this is the API gateway. We already updated, right? Then the next step is create S3 bucket. So we go back to our AWS console, S3 bucket. We go to services menu, then look for S3. So this is our S3. Okay. So to create a S3 bucket, we just need to click this button, create bucket. Okay. But in my case, since I already have, I don't need to create a new one. So we just go inside. Once we created the S3 bucket, we just need to go inside and upload our web page, the HTML that we created just now. Add files. and test to HTML. Okay, upload. Okay. Uh, so this is we successfully uploaded the file, the web page, but this is not yet accessible to public. So we still need to hit make public uh, menu to make it public. The click make public button. Okay. So I think that's it. We can test now. We go to our website. We copy the URL so we can test. Okay, there we go. So this is our dynamic website. Okay, we choose. You see, uh, the video is changing, right, based on the URL that we select from the drop down. It's dynamic. In the future, if we really, it's not really totally 100% dynamic because I hard coded this data from in our Lambda. But in the future, if we really want to be 100% dynamic, we can read this data from database. But then that change you can change it in our Lambda function. Maybe in the future I will show you how to do that. But for simplicity, I just hard coded it in our Lambda function, then throw it to our JavaScript application or the HTML. See, we can play. Let's play one video. Oops, seems hanging. Anyway, by right, it should be working. Let's try other video. Oh, there, it loaded already. Other video. Okay. See? So I think that's all. It's easy, right? So basically, that's all. That's all. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a dynamic website using AWS S3, Lambda, API Gateway, HTML, jQuery, and JSON technologies. So first, let's create our Lambda function. So how to do that? Basically, we need to go to AWS console. Okay, and let's sign in first. Okay. So after we log in, we need to basically we need to create Lambda function, right? So in the services menu, we look for Lambda. Okay, then uh, basically we just click the create function to create the Lambda function. So create this button. So here for the sake of testing, we use the simplest template, which is this one. Start with a simple hello world example. So we use this template. Okay. So by default, it's selected already. Then function name. So let's say test lambda. Okay. Then programming language. Uh, we, we can choose Node.js for simplicity. and then uh, we choose or create an execution role. So for this, we use a template. So we choose this option: create a new role from AWS policy template. So let's say test role. Then we choose a template. We choose a simple microservice permission. Okay. Then create function. So we expect to create this test lambda function. Okay. Okay. So this is our test lambda function. Okay. So in our implementation, basically we need to change this. So I already prepare our lambda implementation, lambda function implementation. So for this, I have this implementation. Basically, this function will just return a JSON array of URLs, YouTube URLs. So we just copy and paste this, copy and paste. So there we go. We have our lambda function already. So basically, this function will just return an array of URLs. This, okay? It's a JSON in JSON format. Okay. So the body contains some arrays. Okay. Then save. So after we save, I I think we need to create a API gateway, right? Yeah. To expose this lambda function, we need to create an API gateway. So uh, we go to services again. Actually, from here also we can create an API gateway from here. We just add trigger, okay, and then select API gateway. Then create an API. So API type must be a you can choose the default one, HTTP API. Then security open. Then uh, so the API name is test lambda. We don't need to change this. This is the default. And cross origin sharing. Yes, we have to tick this one. Okay. Then add. So the name of our API is test lambda API. Okay. So add. So after we created our API gateway, let's check first the details. So this is the URL. We can test if it's working. Copy the URL and paste it here. So there. So this is the array of URLs. Okay. So it's working. Okay. Then after that, we go to services. API gateway, we need to configure something. So this is the one we created just now, test lambda API, right? We go to CORS, configure. So basically, for access control allow methods, we can choose asterisk all. Then for this access control allow origin, we choose also asterisk and save. Okay. This we need to do this so that we can call our API gateway in our using jQuery JavaScript. Otherwise, if we don't do this configuration, we will basically the AWS service will block our JavaScript. So we need to do this configuration. So after we do that, we need to create our HTML page where we call our API gateway to execute our Lambda function. So I have a template here. Actually, I have it's the simple HTML here. You can just upload the you can just upload this to our S3 bucket. So basically, what it does, we create a drop down here, drop down menu to choose the URLs. Then this have an iframe here to show the video. Then we need a jQuery library to call the Ajax function. So we have a Ajax call here. So in our Ajax, we call our API gateway. This is the one we need to change this one. We need to go back to our API gateway. That's Lambda. Okay, we go first to Lambda. Lambda test Lambda, right? Then API gateway, and we get this URL. This is the API gateway for our Lambda. So we copy this URL and paste it in our HTML page. So we need to change this one. Delete this one, copy the one we created just now. So this is the test lambda that we created. This is the API gateway. Okay. So once we put the correct URL, so once this is successfully executed, it will retain the URLs. Actually, this is an array of URLs. We need this basically this array of URLs to populate our dropdown. So this is our uh, code to populate a dropdown. So we pass the array of URLs. Then in our dropdown, we get the dropdown. Then we load all the URLs in our dropdown. So that's why we have this code to load our URLs into our dropdown menu. Okay. Then we also have this code to display the video once the user select the URL from the drop down menu. So basically, this code will display the video. Okay, so we save this HTML page, test web page. Okay, once saved out, once we have our web page already, then we can go back again to our AWS console to create a S3 bucket. Okay, we need to create S3 bucket. Yeah, create the S3 bucket to upload our web page. So again, we go to web services menu and look for S3. Okay. So if you don't have a S3 bucket, you can click this button to create the S3 buckets. But in my case, since I already have, I don't need to create. I don't need to click this button. So we just go inside the S3 bucket, then upload the web page that we created just now. Okay, uh, select the test web HTML. This is the one we created just now. We upload it. Click upload. Okay, there we go. So this is the one we just uploaded. So we need, by default it's not accessible to public, so we need to make it accessible to public. We choose the make public from actions drop down menu. Make public. Click make public button. Okay. So that's it. So we can test it. We go this. We copy the URL. Okay. So this is our website URL. Paste the URL here. Oh, there we go. So this is our dynamic website. So for example, we select this one. See, we'll change. It will retrieve the video from YouTube server. Okay? So I think that's about it. Thank you. Show you how to make a simple website in 6 minutes. Uh, First, we need to create a simple web page. Okay, we can use any text editor to create our web page. Okay, we just need to make a simple HTML page here. Okay, so in this web page, we put anything that you want to reflect in your website. So for the sake of our testing, we just put some dummy text. Let's say this is my website, blah blah blah. Okay, then we can even put some video in your website. So we go to our let's go to YouTube. Okay, then we can select any video that you like. Let's this one. Okay, we click the share, go to embed, and copy the iframe snippet code. Okay, we go to our text editor, paste the video. Okay, we put some line break. Yeah, we can add another video, maybe this one. Click share, Go to embed, copy the code snippet. Go to go to our text editor, paste it. Okay, and just save it. You can put test HTML. Okay, so this is our web page. This is the one that will reflect in our website. Okay, save. So now we have our web page already. We can what's the next step is we need to create a AWS account. So how to do that? We need to go to Amazon website. Okay. Huh? So in my case, I already created AWS account, so I don't need to create a new one. So, oops, I think we need to go to Amazon console. This one, AWS Amazon. Okay. So since I already created AWS account, I just need to log in. Okay. So there we go. I already log in. So once you log in, you need to create a S3 bucket. So in the services menu, you have to look for S3. Okay. So if it's your first time, you need to click this button to create a bucket. In my case, I already created. So this is the bucket that I created previously. So once you created the S3 bucket, you need to go inside and upload the web page that we created earlier. So click upload button, add files, and upload the web page that we created, which is test.html. Okay, click upload button. Okay, so there we go. So this is the page that we created. So once it's uploaded already, by default, it's not yet accessible to public. So we have to make it accessible to public by choosing the make public menu from actions drop down. Okay, so make public, click make public button, and that's it. So this web page is accessible to public already. So we let's test our website. Copy the URL. We open a new browser and go to our website. There we go. So this is our website. Simple website. Simple, right? In 6 minutes. That's all. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to my mom's channel.
Our family weekend usually starts on a Friday night, and we eagerly looking forward to it because it is usually a time to slow down a bit from the week's work, and well, for my daughter's school activities. It's a movie night normally at the comfort of our home, and in connection with movie, where each individual plays an important and character to play. On the contrary, reality is not a role playing. It is rather more of a responsibility to embrace and fulfill. My husband, as a head of the family, he as a wife and mother, serve as the guiding light of our home. This weekend, we will spend it differently, sort of breaking the routine for the meantime, just to give way to this long overdue project that has been always in the works for almost every weekend. Today, our family will be sharing with you our weekend project entitled Decluttering Series, starting off our entryway and study working table. And while thinking and implementing ways to maintain the general upkeep of our home as a part and parcel of my responsibilities as a homemaker, I needed my husband's physical strength to assemble each pieces of wood, to build these shoe cabinets, to finally declutter these irritating views in our entryway, and install these wall cabinets, to put our books and other related stuff, to declutter the table and our working space. And of course, my girls' support by throwing all the trash that we've just accumulated and tidying up the living room. Finally, we were able to pull it through and made it happen, which, by the way, were the results of tons of researches and browsing the internet for ideas and inspirations, several trips to IKEA, and well, my kids love this part as they got to smell and eat at IKEA. But for me, several occasions of an empty wallet as a result of these DIYs. And another, by the way, this is not sponsored by IKEA. Tidy space, no matter how simple or elegant, will always give a place to relax for that much needed homebound break that doesn't need to be expensive. It will always give way to free our mind for so many things running our thoughts and help us unleash creativity.
Hey guys, welcome to my mom's channel. Hey guys, today my mom is going to share with you a cheap, easy, and chemical free way of prepping your skin to have a natural glow using only natural ingredients, which is often found in your kitchen and in your fridge. Without further ado, let's get started.
This one, save for later.
But you gotta get demonetized. That song is from
From
Sinatra.
I love you, baby. It's quite alright. I need you, baby.
Yo, dude, nah, it's not nice. I can't eat the seed. Man, I want to eat the avocado.
Ate, stop it.
Nah, I want to eat the avocado off the seed. You're gonna waste it.
I knew it's quite alright. I need you, baby.
Okay, Dad.
Sarap. Ang tamis.
Okay. Say hi.
Hi, say hi.
Wave. Dude,
Wave.
I'm your cameraman. Say something, I'm giving up on this. Hey guys, welcome to my mom's channel. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to get a perfect jawline, just like mine. Please note that you're gonna have to do this exercise every single day. Okay, I've been doing this for years. Wow, I am so obnoxious. but I'm gonna show it to you guys anyway. So I'll do that when we get home. We're just walking. We got my whole fam right there. Say hi.
Hi.
And we're just walking. I'll show it to you guys later. We also got a bunch of snacks at Value Dollar, and we had dinner at West Mall. It was pretty good. The train ride was average. I didn't get a seat though. I had to stand the whole ride. But it's fine. It was just like 10 minutes. And I was like exercising my leg muscles. I'm gonna work out tomorrow morning. I'm probably gonna do it alone because they don't want to join me. Sad. So we live in Singapore. That's why there are a lot of flats out here. I don't know if you guys can see it. And we just got back from church. And I saw my classmate a while ago. Fun fact.
Really? In this church?
No, we're walking. So, I'm gonna give you a house tour in a minute, and I'll show you a cool feature that our house has time, and it hasn't been recording. I'm so pissed. I'm not gonna repeat what I just.
How did you buy that? I need you, baby. Wait.
Can we make guacamole and get tortilla chips? Ma. I'm gonna use that to make guac, and then we buy tortilla chips.
Is one.
Hi. For later.
Mommy, can we make guac? Can we make guac? Do we have tomatoes?
This one, see for later.
Wow.
Hi guys, we are here at Jewel in Changi Airport and
this place. We're gonna post it to mommy's channel. It changes colors, guys. It's so cool. Look at this beautiful place. So we just got down to get a better view at the waterfall. And it changes colors, guys.
Let's see.
Are we gonna find it?
Wala. Salty. I don't use
okay.
soy sauce.
You want some?
That's all.
Right, because you have to lick your fingers.
Right. Yeah.
I did do this early. I actually like the taste of this. I'm not sure if I like it spicy. I think it's cayenne.
Right.
So part just like one that your whole body will be burning. They use like less than a teaspoon for a meal.
I don't know what spice this is, but it's really good.
I think we will buy for me like
Mm.
the mix is just not
Yeah.
good for fun.
Remember how they take out the bone and then they eat like it's like it becomes like a
No, but it's
chicken.
like different because some like it depends on like the cooking method or the type of just like it's like ribs. Some ribs the bone can will not be the flesh will not stick to the bone, but in some ribs the flesh is always stuck to the bone.
Mm. This one is very salty.
What
The
about
seaweed.
yeah.
I still prefer Jollibee. Next step. But the first time I tasted this one, I really like it. The first time I tasted this Four Fingers.
I think they use sweeter sauce, like
Yeah.
teriyaki, but this one they use soy sauce.
Mm. That one soy sauce. Cause I don't want sweet.
No, but it's like I think the Sichuan something.
That's different. Or
Oh, I'm connected. I'm connected to Wi-Fi.
the one in Woodlands is not full of breadings. You can taste the real chicken.
Yeah, at the sure is getting to Tagalog. Si mami ko po. She's like in a clean Lola's house. She's
Yeah.
so nice. So slow. So, I drink bottomless.
It's okay. No problem.
I can't finish that.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know.
Is it not bottomless? And we're done.
Oh, Sunday. Oh, Monday. Oh, Tuesday. Oh, Wednesday. Ooh, Thursday. Oh, Friday. Saturday. Oh, Sunday. Oh, Monday. Oh, Tuesday. Oh, Wednesday. Ooh, Thursday. Oh, Friday. Saturday.
Our next stop is IKEA to look for a couch. Nagka-canvas pa lang kami. So, let's see kung anong mabibili namin sa IKEA. Kung alin ang mas maganda. So, let's go to IKEA! Hi guys, we're here looking for a couch. Sofa. Pretty nice. I don't know, but it's very expensive. Don't know which one. We ordered our food and food get table. Guys, I'm just waiting for the food that we ordered and I'll show you later. Guys, hinihintay pa namin yung pagkain namin. They just serve us the drinks. Our number is food. Let's eat, guys. Our drinks is a hot barley and then this toge, tsaka itong vegetables. That's it. Kami galing sa IKEA. Our next stop is IKEA to look for a couch. Nagka-canvas pa lang kami. So, let's see kung anong mabibili namin sa IKEA. Kung alin ang mas maganda. So, let's go to IKEA. We just boarded. Boarded to our bus. Hello guys, we're here now in IKEA with my husband. We're going to look for a couch. So let's go. Hi.
Oh, ito yung patak sa budget natin. The price is within the budget.
Hi guys, sarap dito mamili. Mamahal lang.
Yeah, let's check.
Guys, meron dito na as is where you can buy with a slight damage but a very discounted price. Hi guys, punta tayo dun sa yung as is section where we can buy things that has been slightly damaged but the price is discounted. Guys, next stop, Quartz Mega Store. So this is IKEA. Then this is Mega Store Quartz. Hi guys, finally nakapili na rin kami after so many hours of looking and choosing. So will be delivered within a week and I'll show you what is that couch that we able to buy.
Is it is it playing?
There.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times, I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times, I fear myself. I'm on the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Yeah, I can do it. I'm tired.